thank you so much for joining me here at
Thank you.
Firefly. How are you?
I'm great. I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm great.
Cool.
So, are there any artists here at Firefly you're looking forward to seeing tonight?
Paul.
Obviously, it's so exciting.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, what can you share with us about what you're working on right now? I know there's an album due out in July, is it?
Yeah, July 10th. It's my first independent project on my own label and everything. So I'm psyched. It's sort of like, turning 18 and coming to this sort of realization of hold on a second, I can break out of these boundaries and chains on me and whatever. And I got signed super young. I left Australia when I was 14 and spent the last sort of 4 years on a major record label and releasing music and stuff. And it's so it's a really interesting thing, kind of frustrating sometimes almost to grow beyond. Although I'm just psyched to be playing music every day and coming to places like this, and now with this sort of project, capturing a moment in time that was an album that I'd had in me for a little while, and learning the ropes of becoming a guitar player and recording an album that captures the way I was feeling, finally sort of being able to stretch my arms.
Absolutely.
And make something that felt good for anyone who wants to listen this summertime, and spread a message of sort of freedom and awareness, self-awareness, I guess. That's sort of what I have been experiencing. I'm so young, I'm only 18, so I'm still discovering all that. I'm still in this sort of place of self-discovery, but free is a reflection of a time in my life, and excited to get that out and keep it rolling.
So, I mean, can you tell me what the mindset's been like in the studio while you're recording for maybe one or two songs in particular? Is there anything that sticks out?
There's a few on there. A lot of the messaging on this album that I wanted to get across was sort of this mixture of, like I said, personal freedom, the realization of hold on a second, I can make my own rules, I can do whatever I want to do. And that's what a lot of young people want to hear these days, especially with their social networking and sort of now this immediate, all of a sudden, access to everyone else's ideas and philosophies. You're no longer confined to a certain town's religion or something like that that keeps people boxed up. You know what I mean? It's all about discovering whatever you want to discover and latching onto whatever inspires you. And that was sort of some of the messaging on the record. Some of it is a little bit environmentally aware. There's a song called Wilderness that I teamed up with Surfrider Foundation on to I guess shed some more light on environmental awareness in today's age, and especially on the Santa Barbara oil spill that just happened, which is kind of near where I live. And so just stuff like that too,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I caught your show at World Cafe Live in Philadelphia the last time that you were in the area.
Oh, a couple months back.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was just an amazing show. I was just blown away.
Thank you.
And how have you watched the fan base kind of grow over the years? Because they just went absolutely crazy, but the music just makes people feel good, and that's the vibe that I got.
Yeah. It's all about sort of bringing people together, no matter what, whatever way it is. If you want to. Whatever time I'm going through in my life, I want to sort of share that with people and unite them over that. Whether it be positive, whether it be negative, whatever it is. It's just about sharing that with people and being honest. I don't want to. It's no a lot of people put up this sort of bullshit wall that's oh, I'm this and I'm that. It's sort of no, let it all go. Just let people be with you as you go through these things. Right now I'm 18. I'm going through this sort of period of self-discovery, going through these different phases. 1 month I'm I only want to listen to reggae music and change the world. 1 month I'm F everybody, I'm only going to listen to punk. I'm going to you know what I mean? So that's sort of where I'm at, and I'm pretty honest and open about that with people that follow me and stuff, and I hope just continually able to grow and self-discover, and
Absolutely. So how therapeutic is the music process for you? I know as a listener, it's
this
therapeutic,
album was,
but it's got to
for
be.
Sure. This album was extremely therapeutic for me. Like I said, I've had it in me for a while, and so when I got in to start writing it, it came out. I just threw it up so quickly. To be honest, it was almost I just vomited it all out, you know, and got in the studio. I was all tracked live with my band and everything, and I was, you know, I think this is the first time people have seen that from me, if they've ever seen anything from me at all. So, you know, it's rad. Like, I'm psyched to get this out. You know, I have plans to start a band and, you know, hopefully do, you know, follow it up pretty quickly. And I don't know, you know, I'm just on a journey. I'm not looking for any sort of like immediate, like, don't care about having this big radio single or like something. I just want to get better as a musician, and I want to slowly grow and inspire people along the way, touch people, not you know, look for anything artificial. It's just got to be, you know, just letting it unfold how it does.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be a very big summer for you, and later
Be
in
pretty
July,
busy.
you know. So, is there anything else in the works, you know, after the album release and everything?
Yeah, I'm moving down to Venice Beach right now, starting to jam with a couple buddies that we're hoping to start a band with called Coast House. Band's gonna be called Coast House, so we're gonna start working on some music once I wrap this album cycle up and see where that runs, and, you know, definitely work on another solo one soon too. So we'll just keep it rolling.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes
Thank you.
to
It's
speak
a pleasure.
with me. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it. Thank you.
Of course.